Listen up. As an expert, I can accurately conclude that Mikhail Pogodin's suicide note is a blatant counterfeit.
So we need to find those who are responsible.
I agree with you on this, young lady. Completely. But unfortunately, I didn't know your father when he was still alive. From what other people said, I realized that he was not a man bent on self-destruction.
Of course he wasn't. He enjoyed his life and his business, and he loved my mom and me. You know, he used to call me every day while he was alive. Why didn't I notice there were no calls from him for 3 days straight?
Don't beat yourself up, truly, don't be sorry. Youth bears an absent-minded quality, but there's really nothing to it. I don't think it was suicide, and nor does Yuri Litvinov. That's why...
Wait, do you know him?
Yes.
I really want to talk to him soon, but he wouldn't answer my calls. And I learned he resigned from the force.
All right, I'll set up a meeting with him for you. If you promise me that no one will ever know that it even happened.
Yes, of course.
Yes? You know, Yuri's selling his house and going to leave this place for good. Sorry, but I have to go now. I hope that I was of some help.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
You
both.
take care.
Thanks
Goodbye.
a lot.
Right.
I'm going to.
Where to?
I have to get back to work.
Are you coming to Oleg's tonight?
To fry potatoes?
Why does it always have to be potatoes? Just come by and hang out.
I'll try to go.
Oh, all right.
See ya.
See you.
Let me say that we have tons of work to do this year. The crop yield was great. We're the only ones doing this here. Pogodin's enterprise is closing down soon.
What's the reason?
Because they lost their director. He was the big boss. And without a shepherd, the flock is just a flock. They'll go bankrupt, mark my words, it'll happen. What's your name again?
Oleg Gusev.
Look here, Oleg Gusev, I can't figure out why you want to work with us. It's such a long way from home.
Well, you said it yourself. Pogodin's enterprise will go bankrupt. I want a job with career prospects, and I love winemaking.
You like the winemaking industry?
Not in that sense. I mean, I like to have a drink or two. Like that.
Oh, don't worry, I was kidding. You put it quite nicely. Let's go. We'll go to the tasting room first.
Good afternoon, Viktor.
Are you following me or something?
No, I happen to be driving by. Listen, I'm not trying to be your enemy here, or even your friend. But beware, you have a mother and she's still suffering. You attacked me with clenched fists, but I don't hate you.
Listen well. My relationship with my mom is none of your business. You're a nobody and you have no right to talk to me about these matters, so go away.
Why, you're gonna fight me again?
Leave now!
Don't touch me. Your mother's upset. She's inconsolable. She could hardly survive your father's suicide,
But
and
he
now...
didn't commit suicide. I will get to the bottom of this, and you tell her I said that.
Uh-huh.
Tell her I'm not coming home. You better pray that I don't see you again.
Idiot. Very soon I will get you.
So this place is our winery tasting hall. Well, come and give it a taste. There. You drank that very fast. And you said you were a light drinker.
Don't think I'm an alcoholic. I had quite a long trip. I got thirsty.
Please. Did you even smell the aroma? Savor the bouquet? Or relish the aftertaste?
The aftertaste?
Yes,
It's there.
that's better. This right here is our newest wine. We made it even before Pogodin. It'll reach retail stores sooner too.
What's your wine called?
Our new wine is called the Three Queens.
I'll strangle him myself. I'll have him go through the seven circles of hell.
Calm down, calm down. We're not alone, just relax. Don't be so jumpy, okay?
I'll help you destroy this family once and for all.
What made you so determined?
None of your business, so don't ask. Consider this as me paying off my debts to you.
I want you to remember that in this case, you need to be cool. Don't be like that. Follow him, watch him at all times. Do you promise?
Yes, I promise, Uncle.
Cheers.
Just leave me alone for now. Don't touch me. I really can't stand you. Just stop with all your reasons. I cannot live like this anymore. You promised me. Don't you remember at all? We'll go to Moscow. That's what you said.
Ella, my dear, please forgive me. This year we have a great grape yield. I have a lot to do at the factory.
Do you hear what you're saying? What grape yield? I can't
Don't
do
be
this
upset.
anymore.
Look, I promised you next
Don't
time.
make promises.
Oh. And why do you look so scared right now, Victor, huh?
Dad, did Mommy hurt you?
She didn't. Let me tell you something about your mom. She can't hurt anyone. You know how good and amazing she is. Don't you forget that.
Dad, are you afraid of her or something?
Very much. But seriously now, at my job, I command a squadron, and at home, I'm a mere soldier.
But how can that be?
That's how it is. Listen, son, promise me this. Whatever happens to me, you will never leave your mom alone in a rough spot. Yes?
Yes.
You're her defender.
Yeah, I promise,
Come on,
Dad.
let's play. Whoa now. Come on.
You catch.
Whoa. Go. Oh, that's it. Strike. Let's go.
That was fun, Dad.
Victor. Ooh. I'm so exhausted. 2 hours over the hills.
Go eat something. I boiled some sausages.
What sausage? From the fridge?
Uh-huh. What's up?
I hope that you didn't eat it.
I didn't. What's wrong?
It's 4 years old. Even a dog wouldn't eat that.
Wait, seriously? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's nothing. Hey, listen. They already made 3 queens. They're already bottling it, printing labels. How could this happen? Your father should have been making it.
I don't know why Katya hasn't come yet. She would have explained it. She understands these things.
Hey, Victor? You two... Did you have a past?
It's a long story. Actually, it's not long, but I'm ashamed to tell it. We studied in the same school.
And?
After prom, we both went for a walk. We were down by the riverside together until dawn.
And?
And I had the impression that she was, well, the one for me. She wasn't like any other.
And?
And what? Stop with the ands. We were not very sensible at 17. We were in such a hurry to do what adults do.
You're right there. At 18, I brought a wife home. And then we just broke up.
In my case, it was even worse. She confessed that she loved me back then. She fancied me for a long time, and I just... To make the long story short, we spent the night. And in the morning, I left for Moscow to enroll. At first, I felt ashamed, but as time went by, I forgot.
Did she forget?
I don't know.
So that's it. All right. If we have no food, I'll just sleep. When you are asleep, you aren't hungry. Good night.
Wait, what about Bashurkin?
I haven't reached him yet. Victor, we'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah. I bet we will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here, ma'am.
How come you aren't eating? No appetite?
Yeah, you can put it that way.
Why? What happened?
Well, I've noticed I've been in a bad mood recently.
What's the matter?
I have this feeling that everyone in this town is looking at me unkindly, suspiciously even. Ella, why did you have to spill the beans about the two of us? You know, I feel as if everyone is judging me, but why, when I did nothing wrong?
Wait, what do you mean spill the beans? I believe it was you who insisted that when we go out, we should always be together. Am I wrong? Mikhail was furious and you thought that was so funny.
Yes, I thought that. The truth is I've always loved you, and that's why I thought it was funny. I simply wanted to get some proof that you love me too. Do you understand now?
Sergei, you have no clue how I value what you said. Those were the first magical words I've heard this whole month.
Come on now. No need to thank me for feeling this way.
Let's have a drink. Sergei, I wanted this to be a surprise, but
Tell me.
I can't help it. Your birthday's coming up, am I right?
That's right.
Yes? Well, I wanted to give you a car. You know, the one that you wanted.
Ella, dear, honestly, I can't accept such expensive gifts from
Sergei.
you. No, but this goes
Listen
against
to
my
me.
principles.
Sergei,
I
hold
can't
on.
accept it.
May I remind you that I'm a very rich woman now. Ever since Mikhail left me everything, I can buy what I want, and not to mention, I'm a free woman.
Ella, the money for the car, can you just give it to me in cash?
What?
You might have guessed that it wasn't suicide. I never got to see the forensics report, but I saw the wound on his head. It's unlikely that he hit himself that hard.
So he was bleeding out and losing consciousness, but why didn't he call for help? Maybe someone was there.
That's possible.
If that was the case, how did that person just vanish without leaving any trace of his presence?
Sadly, I didn't get to find answers to those questions, but yes, he wasn't alone. But that's hard to verify. We need to look for proof, but the apartment is sealed off. It's not easy to get in. I'm afraid I'm no good to you there. You have to do it on your own. Find out what you can about his life, and you'll have a chance to unearth the truth.
Tell me, why did you drop the investigation? Why did you just resign?
You have to understand this. I have a kid. Just one daughter. We tried to conceive for 10 years. I can't risk my only child. I simply cannot do that.
Wait, listen, it's not for me.
I need you to be more specific.
It's for Victor, for your son.
What?
Your husband gave you everything. The will was read to Victor, and Victor knows everything was left to you. Of course he's offended. Your son is an ambitious young man. He has to learn how to live. Learn how to build his own life. And he will think poorly of you as a mother if you fail to take care of him.
If you think that I've forgotten my son, then you are clearly mistaken because I...
No, I don't think that, Ella, no.
Look, don't worry because he must be with his fiancée in Moscow. He must have left.
No, Ella, he hasn't left. I just saw him. And he looked quite upset. And I'm scared that You see, your son is not going anywhere because that will was the last straw. I can read that young man like an open book. I don't want any cars. I only want you and him to make peace and get along well. And I really think that we only need to give him money. Believe me when I say that. I don't want you to feel remorse in there, deep in your heart. That's the kind of person I am. You must understand.
Sergei, thank you so much. Sergei, you just showed me you're a truly wonderful person.
Thanks. So let's give him a certain amount of money and ask him to go to Moscow.
Yes.
It'll be better for all of us. Because, well, we will just keep on hurting him. He'll keep on comparing me to his father, and I'll never be a part of his life like how his father was. We shouldn't cultivate hatred in this very young and innocent heart.
Yes.
So we really have to think of a way to convince him to leave this town. I know. You'll think of something, but let's do it delicately at the soonest possible time.
Yes.
You're so warm-hearted. Sophisticated. You're simply wonderful.
Sergei, you're right. I agree that we should give him all the money.
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
He's my son. He deserves to have it all. Sergei.
Of course he does. You are a marvelous mother.
Sergei, my love.
I can't bear the sight of this place.
I get it. Although, this is where you lived before you went to Moscow.
All right, Oleg, cut the crap. The problem is not that I've changed, it's because of my dad. That's it. Anything about Bashurkin?
Nothing, as of now. But I saw the man. You know, he's a short man. Swears like a sailor too, but he doesn't seem dangerous. I don't think he's bad.
Really? Are you a psychologist now?
Why a psychologist? You better say I did well. I gained the trust of the folks there in a couple of days. You know how? Remember? I used to do card tricks when we were at school.
Yeah, why do you ask now?
Well, they get bored at lunchtime. I entertain and amuse them. They give me intel for that.
You don't say.
That's true. Let me tell you, they know about Pogodin's murder.
Uh-huh.
But no one thinks that Vashurkin did it. He has an unremarkable personality. Guys like him are the type who squeal and run away. They don't have the guts to kill. He is protected by some big shots. Folks are saying Pogodin cut an impressive figure. He built his own house, brought the factory back to life, and that Vashurkin's like their manager. I just don't know who his boss is yet.
I see. Well, we must find a way into the apartment where the murder happened. My father bought it for me, but no one lived there, and later on he just moved in, so we should look for clues in there. But the problem is that it's sealed off and that no one is going to let us in, so that's that.
Wait, what floor is it?
What?
What floor is it?
Hello there.
Yes, what do you want?
I just came to see you. I realize you didn't like roses. Perhaps there's another way that I can earn your goodwill?
I don't know you.
How do you not remember? A few months ago, the two of us already met at a special event here, the Town Day. You were reciting your poems that day, and I remember the lines. I remember the web of fingers as well as the boredom of many-eyed houses getting ready to sleep. That is your poem, correct?
Yes, I wrote that poem.
It's impressive.
I don't like flattery. Are you done?
I speak the truth. I remember those lines. I remembered you. You have wonderful eyes. And you smell of fresh apples. Very ripe ones. Just like now.
Step back or I promise I'll scream. I remember you. You were the lover of Ella Pogodin, am I correct?
That is absolute nonsense. She means nothing to me. All of that is just gossip. I've loved you for months now. You are in my dreams. You know, I often see you around town, always with someone, and it always makes me upset that it's not me. Listen, do you want me to give you some money so you can publish your own anthology of poems?
No, I do not.
And why not?
Because I don't want to take anything from you, and I'm used to achieving my goals all on my own.
An unusual way of thinking for a woman. So unusual indeed. Are you an Amazon?
I am what I am. You better not come here anymore. You're just wasting your time.
Wow, you're such a proud girl. Let me say I can be very useful to you. I'm no Viktor Pogodin who's here now but might be gone tomorrow.
You should leave right now. I don't want to see you. And I don't want to talk to you anymore.
All right, I'll go now. Just think about it. I can be very useful to you. Please think about it. Don't miss out on this chance.
There it is. That's the place.
Wow, man. The ceiling is pretty high. I didn't expect that. If we enter through the window, the neighbors will see. Is that your balcony right there? Let's enter through the roof. I have a friend who rock climbs. He won't go, but he has equipment.
Then who's going to go?
Isn't it obvious? Us.
Us? Listen, Oleg. I can't do that. I'm afraid of heights.
I'm scared too. Oh, and to make it worse, we'll do it at night. So then, was it scary?
I was super scared.
I kind of liked it. Maybe I'll take up mountain climbing. Whoa. There. Is it working?
No, so far it's not working.
Let me try it.
Hold on a second.
Step aside. Let a professional do it. I have experience. Did you forget? We had to steal a grade book. Who did you end up sending? Yes, me, I did the
Stop
job.
talking. Open it.
Wait, what grade was that? 5th?
It was 6th grade.
Nah, it was 5th.
Oleg, it was 6th. Stop arguing. Just open it.
Hey, you guys, stop! Good evening, gentlemen. What's with the scared faces, huh? Come on, go over to the balcony. Come on, hop on over or I'm calling the police. Hurry, don't just stand there. Come on, get over here. All right, get in there. Come on, move it. Mountain climbers, my ass.
Those cops came to the winery today. They seized 50 bottles of premium wine. I wanted to put my dogs on them, but they said, "Do you know who ordered this? It's a give." I had no choice. They treat us like we are some kind of doormats. If Mikhail was still here, they wouldn't boss us around like that. He would have thrown them out in no time at all. I can't do that. That's right, I can't.
Dad, calm down.
I'm so upset. I am disheartened. Now I'm all fierce talking about it, but with them, I was just standing there. I don't have it in me. I can't be commanding. I don't have the confidence.
Dad, come on, stop it.
All right, first off, I'm Alec.
We're Viktor and Oleg.
Viktor Oleg. Uh-huh. All right, second off, what were you doing on that balcony, huh?
It's just, I actually left my key, didn't I?
All right, listen up. You thought that you could fool me. There was a felony that was committed in this complex. They whacked a guy next door. Although I wasn't here when it happened. I just came back to do repairs at this place. But the neighbors told me everything in very great detail.
You know the guy who was killed next door? He was my...
He was what?
He was my father.
No way.
The thing is that the police don't want to investigate his murder. So I decided to do it myself.
Uh-huh. That is a pickle. So one last thing. I think that we need a drink. Got anything?
No.
You have nothing?
I can get some.
Hey, come back. Sit down first. Are you stupid or something, my friend? The door's over there.
Oh, right.
Hey! Just remember, I actually don't have any money for the booze. Those rich Moscow kids for whom I'm doing the repairs, they haven't paid me. That's a big problem.
Don't worry, sir. I'll buy it.
You're serious? Well, what a real gentleman you are. Way to go. So where were we? You can tell me what you're planning now. Come on, come on. I'm not the patient type. Thank you for the tea, my dear.
You're welcome.
I'm looking at you. You're so diligent, so beautiful. So when will you get married already?
Dad, who would want to marry me with this temper of mine?
Yes, you're right about that. How sad. I would like to have grandchildren. They would be running around the place now, giggling.
Dad, live a long life. You do that, and you will see them.
Well, yeah. Right. We never thought that Mikhail would leave us so early.
Dad, could you tell me about the secret of the three queens?
Why are you asking?
The boys were asking.
You know that Viktor's like my son. But I want you to be extremely careful. See, I don't know if it's about the inheritance, but he decided to stay in this town for a reason. He wants to know what happened. Get to the bottom of it.
Yes, he told me.
It's great, I must say. Quite brave. But it is dangerous.
Welcome back. That's my boy. One sec. This is for you, this is for you, and this is for me. Hey, pour me some more. Oh, that'll do it. Drink up. Bottoms up.
So, what are your thoughts on the drinks bouquet, the aftertaste?
Alec, I'm sorry, but I'm not drinking.
Why is that, huh?
I still have to climb over the balcony.
Oh, I got it.
And me? Me too, right?
Don't worry. Hey, fellas. Know that my balcony right there is yours as well.
Oh, thank you.
And there's one more thing. I can also check in with the neighbors, see what's going on. Only quietly, so as not to alert the cops. And you can give me a bottle just like this one. Do we have a deal? Do you agree?
Yes.
Although I hope that you don't think I'm some sort of a lowlife. I have a wife. Her name is Lyuba. Lyuba. And children. They're in Siberia now. As soon as I make some dough here, then I'll start sending it to them.
Maybe you need some money? I have some.
Hey, stop. First off, I don't take money just like that. And another thing. 1 second. Whoop.
What is that?
A flashlight. Don't you know? You shouldn't turn on all the lights in that flat. What if somebody sees you there? Use your brain.
You're right.
Undercover.
So smart. Thanks a lot.
Dad.
You can cry if you want. I won't look.
Come on, we need to look around very quickly.
Victor, I found something.
Hey, fellas, you need to go right now. I see a cop in the courtyard. Hurry up!
All right, let's go. Take this. Come on, move it. Oleg, come on.
Guess what? I just learned something from my dad. This kind of grape was almost destroyed in 1985 when they're fighting alcoholism. It was before we were even born. It wasn't looking very good back then. But that variety survived, and it was Mr. Mikhail who found it in the mountains being grown. It was an old man who had his own vineyards, but they weren't big. He decided to bring back the Three Queens. Vashurkin's people got wind of it and stole the trade name. But in essence, their wine is just a fake, another powder-based bootleg. So that's a story I got. What about you?
We're trying to learn who is pulling Vashurkin's strings. Yes. Also, we examined the apartment where the murder had taken place.
Oh.
Well, from the roof down to the balcony. That's the only way to do it.
Huh. You used to be scared of heights back when we were studying, remember?
Well,
He is still afraid of them. Although he overcame his fear, I'm so proud of
Oleg,
you.
Oleg, that's enough.
I'm proud of myself, too.
Tell me, was it all worth it?
Was it now? We didn't have a lot of time because someone spooked us, but it was clear someone had been in the apartment. Police took a lot of things, but... Here.
What is this?
You mean whose is it?
Listen, if you want to know whether my mother uses this color, no, she does not. Nor does she use this brand. For her, it is, pardon me, too cheap.
Let me have a look. Right. Later, I'll try to learn something from it, like the lady's personality.
All right.
Oh, right, it's the weekend. You should go to the mountains and see the old man.
Oh,
Right now?
Yes.
why not? Yes, let's go right now. Come on, let's
All right. We're going.
go. Uh-huh. Hey, let's use a bike.
Right, time to figure this out.
Oleg, did you choose this route on purpose?
It's a shortcut so we could make it back home by evening. Don't you want to be back home by evening? To see Ekaterina?
Yes, I do. You know, I feel... Hold on. I feel so good whenever she's around.
Don't tell me you're tired. Don't you ever swim in Moscow?
I don't even have time to go to the gym there, let alone the pool.
I see. You and Zhenya must be partying all night. And then you sleep
Sometimes.
until midday?
Sometimes, oh no. I spend at least 2 hours a day in traffic.
2 hours a day? Let me think. 2 hours times 365 divided by 24, that means you spend
30 days.
the 30 days you were just stuck in your car. Pogodin, you should just walk.
In Moscow, that's not a cool thing.
What's cool anyway? I mean, look at your dad. He wore the same suit every day.
No, you were wrong. He had one more. For weekends.
I don't know, I remember only one. The suit was old-fashioned, but he had our respect. All right, let's go.
My love, you forgot to take your pills again.
As usual.
We agreed that you'd drink this.
I know.
That's my girl. I have a question. Tell me, have you found a buyer for the winery?
Sergey, not yet. I don't know anything about that stuff. And to be honest, I only went to the winery once. I remember that it was filthy. I want to get rid of it very soon.
Do you want me to help you sell the place faster?
Do I? No, I don't think so. We have to sell it soon, and who else can do it but you, my dear? Now I know what you will say to me next. That I'm so dependent, that I cannot do anything on my own.
No, Ella. You truly are marvelous.
Really?
You just need a man to support you.
Yes.
I promise I'll find you a good buyer. You won't regret it.
Thanks so much.
But before that, we have to meet your son and give him the money, as we agreed. We're still doing that, correct?
My son. My son doesn't want to see me. You know that, Sergey. Honestly, that son was never truly mine. Victor has always been his father's son. Dad, oh daddy, Dad. Do you know how hurt and offended I was when he didn't share anything with me? He didn't like talking to me. I was very afraid that he would have the same traits as his father, that he'd be stubborn and rough like him.
Is that why you sent him to Moscow? You wanted to alienate him from his father?
Yes, that's right. It sounds silly, but my plan worked. Against all odds, it actually worked. I mean, look at him. He's come back a completely different man. He's so refined and so sophisticated. And the best part was that he started to call his father less and less often. No, I mean, I believe he's cut from a different cloth. Maybe one day he'll understand what his mother had done for him.
Of course. I know he will. Don't get stressed. You're a great mother. Mwah.
Sergey.
You are great. You are the most amazing mother.
Cut it out.
There, we finally made it.
Phew, finally.
Excuse me? Anyone home?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello to you both.
We barely made it. We are looking for an old man who grows grapes here.
That man died 2 months ago, and I really don't know anything about grapes.
Why don't you know? You live here.
I just don't. Easy as that.
Look, there was this rare variety here called the Three Queens. We'd like to know more about it. Wait, maybe we could give you some money?
Yes, here. Take this.
Thank you, I will take it. It's just that my husband passed away and he left me with 2 kids. We're leaving soon. And I'm selling this land. I'm just signing all the papers. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, thanks anyway.
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Listen, miss, maybe we could walk around the vineyard? Is that okay?
Oh, sure, it's all right, but just be careful. I hope you don't disturb anything in that place.
Okay. Right, thank you. Good day, miss.
Have a nice day.
Oh my goodness. We walked so far.
Indeed.
Well, at least you can enjoy this view.
I'll be damned. A week has already passed?
Oh, your fiancé?
Hello, Zhenya?
Victor! Listen here. I really can't postpone our trip to Paris any longer. 20 people are waiting for us. This is totally unacceptable, understand?
Zhenya, I understand, but my situation has changed.
In what way?
I decided to investigate my father's murder on my own, and this is more important to me than Paris.
More important than Paris? So, that is more important than me?
If you were a smart person, you'd understand me.
No, I am dumb. I am a dense, dumb girl. I don't understand anything, and I don't want to. Listen here, I wasted several years of my life on you, therefore you absolutely must come with me. If necessary, my father will have private investigators for you and pay for them.
Zhenya, I told you over and over again that I don't want to use your father's money. Also, I've made up my mind, so goodbye.
Sorry, I heard it all. She's very loud.
Well, she's always that loud. I'm staying until I learn the truth, no matter what she says.
Took you a while to get it. I know you don't want to go short, but of course, it's the trend these days. Offer all kinds of so chic, modern. Yes, it's very important. I'm so happy for you. Maybe some other time.
Listen to me. While I spruce myself up, I want you to do this. Get me an airplane ticket to Chernomorsk. No, early morning flights, you understand?
Business class?
Well, obviously. Wait right here.
Yeah, the Three Queens mystery perished with the old man.
Yeah.
Someone's buying land with a rare grape variety. Who are they?
We don't know who, but I can tell you the story of the lipstick. I found a very interesting psychology book. Here. It's called 8 Main Shapes of Lipstick. The lipstick's tip is at a sharp angle. This woman has vivid imagination. She's quiet and rather introverted. She's always there to listen to you. You can trust her with your secrets, for she'll never betray you.
Does it have her name in there?
Of course not. However, Mr. Mikhail must have had a female friend who visited him over at that place. I can add to the description that it's a woman of average income, because the lipstick's pretty cheap.
Look at you, Sherlock Holmes.
Maybe it was a colleague from work.
But colleagues from work don't go to a bachelor's apartment for tea.
Mm-hmm.
Or she may be in love with him. Wouldn't you agree?
I think all this is a stretch. We need to check that place again. Alec will open the door easy peasy. Climbing to another balcony is not that hard.
Are you sure that you can trust Alec?
Well, he seems like he can be trusted.
Well, I went and brought him some food today, and he seems grateful.
All right then.
Hold on there. But what if the tip of the lipstick is sharpened like a pencil?
Let me check on that. Here. Such women are very egotistic and very arrogant, and they do not care at all about the opinions of other people.
Exactly.
Is that your fiancé?
Well, I'll go now. And Oleg, can you walk me home?
Well,
Stay. I'll go. Wait. Wait, I'll go. Ekaterina, you were so quiet during the whole walk. Can I ask you a question before I leave?
What is it?
You could say that it's a silly one.
If it's a silly one, then only one.
Tell me, what shape is your lipstick's tip?
My lipstick's liquid with a brush. If you'd notice, I rarely use it. But it can keep all my secrets.
Clever. Yes.
We're here.
Do you know what else I noticed? When it's the three of us. With Oleg, you talk a lot and clearly you are comfortable. But you seem scared. With me. Like Anderson was afraid of his Italian beauty. Why is that?
Funny you should ask that. I just want to help you here. But I don't think I can ever allow you to be close to me like before.
Look. Listen to me. We did silly things when we were young. It's just that I was a fool, and now... Now everything is different.
Don't you dare do that again.
Wait, look,
Go away. Please go now.
Good evening, fair lady. You remember me?
What are you doing here? Are you following me?
Not at all. I only wanted to see you. You did the right thing telling off a stalker. He's not worth it.
It's not your concern.
Oh, why isn't it? When you're fond of another person, and I happen to be quite fond of you, it's your business to monitor the people around them.
I didn't give you the right to do that. You are nothing but a total stranger to me.
As a matter of fact, I do have the right. I gave myself many rights and not for nothing. I really don't like it when people turn me down. No, I don't. I don't wish to harm you in any way. I just want to take care of you, okay? I want you to bloom like a pretty flower. Truly, when I saw you for the very first time, I realized that you are the only girl that I really need. And I've seen many girls in my life.
I'm not interested in the number of lovers you've had. I am never going to throw myself at you.
I know, and that's exactly why I like you so much. You are the only one that I need in this life. And please, don't shoot me down just yet. Your dad will be out of a job because the factory will never survive this whole messy business. You'll see ownership's gonna change. Ah, and you at your museum, barely making a living, and that's why you look so drab. If you were with me, you could look like a queen and live luxuriously.
But I don't want to be a queen if my king is going to be you.
Now, hold on a moment. I'm not done yet. Hold
Have a
on
nice
there.
night.
Hold on.
I said have a nice night.
Come on, don't be so stupid, huh? Have a nice night. Till next time.
I know that the old man passed away a couple of months ago. His daughter wouldn't tell me anything. She's not from around here. Mikhail made some notes about that wine in his diary. He had diaries his whole life.
On a laptop.
Oh no, we the older generation prefer scribbling on paper. It's better that way. As to where he could have stored his diaries, I just know that it's not here. At his home? The thing is, in his final days, he didn't trust Ella. There was a huge scene and I happened to witness the two of them fighting.
You're such a jealous man. You fended off everyone near me. Not to mention that you've kept me locked up in here my entire life. Tell me something, are you so ashamed of showing me off in public?
Why in the world are you lying again? I don't understand why you keep on lying. Look, you are free as a bird. Do whatever you want. You can learn a new profession or do good to people in this world. But you don't want any of it. Also, I can't imagine the kind of man you chose to be with. So pitiful. He's the most pathetic man I've ever seen. I don't think that you're using your head sometimes. Can you tell me the truth for once?
I can. I'm in love with him. I'm in love with him. For the first time ever, I'm in love. And he loves me back. And you?
All right. Let's get a divorce then. Our son's gone. And we have become strangers to each other.
This is quite shocking. Because at long last you have managed to come up with something that's actually very sensible. Let's do it. Only let me warn you now. I'm not leaving barefoot in a sackcloth. No way. I wasted all those years with you to get nothing.
No, you won't have to leave. I will let you keep this house. There is nothing here that I need. I will also leave you some money, so you don't have to worry. But on one condition. As long as you are still married to me, officially. And I want you to behave, because I am ashamed to look people in the eye now because of you. You are throwing yourself at him all over the place. When we are divorced, do as you please.
I'll think about it.
And then your father moved into that apartment not long after that fight. He didn't have time to file for a divorce. He was busy at the winery. You must know... I mean, you can see that that slick bastard has limitless influence over your mother. Perhaps the house was not enough for them. They didn't want to share any properties. They wanted to get everything at once. I'm not saying that Sergei killed him. But these days I fear a human life is not worth much. You can easily hire a mercenary who will take care of it in the blink of an eye. And to be honest, the nephew of Agiv is good at finding those kinds of people, mark my words.